Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
The holidays are a great time. Time to spend with friends, family, and of course, eat lots of great food. However, with that increase of people inside your home, that can lead to increased stress on your plumbing, electrical, and even your HVAC system. So let's talk about some ways to holiday-proof your home this holiday season. As far as electrical goes, the main thing to keep in mind is with the holidays, there is usually an increase in the number of electronics either being used at your home or being purchased for your home. So what that usually results in is power strips needing to be used. So if you are using power strips in your home, one of the easiest things to do is before you have this increased load on your house, go ahead, start checking out your power strips to make sure they're not too old. It's recommended that power strips be replaced every 5 years or so. So if you take a look at your power strips, they will have a data tag on the bottom of it to let you know when the manufacture date was. If it's over 5 years old, best practice, go ahead and get those replaced so you don't run into any issues. So while we're on the topic of power strips, one thing to keep in mind is you can overload a power strip. The most common way this is done is by plugging in devices that produce heat. So this can be hair dryers, portable heaters, air fryers, anything that's producing heat typically draws a lot of power and should not be plugged into a power strip. They should be plugged in directly to the outlet. So while we're talking about protecting your electronics, a lot of people are going to be getting some high-end electronics to their homes this holiday season, which could include TVs, computers, and gaming systems. All of those devices are highly susceptible to power surges. So how do you protect these devices? Number one way to do it is you can go ahead and grab those power strips that have built-in surge protectors and plug those devices right into those strips to protect those from having any kind of issues from power surges. However, there's a lot of other devices inside your home like washers and dryers, dishwashers, even cook stoves that are just as susceptible to power surges. So how do you protect your entire house? By having a whole home surge protector installed on your breaker panel. What that's going to do is it's going to protect your entire house from any kind of power surges and protect all of those valuable electronics that you've gotten over the holidays. So having a whole home surge protector installed on your home is going to be one of those devices that you need to have a professional do for you. So if you're looking into getting this done, call a professional and they can get it done. The number one thing I'm going to tell you, and you're going to hear it every time you hear it from me, is change your filters. It's really important to make sure that your HVAC system is being filtrated properly and it's not having any kind of restrictions in airflow. It's really important in the cooling season, but it's just as important in the heating season because with restricted airflow comes issues with your heating system and the components getting hotter than they should be, which can lead to premature failure on your HVAC system. The other thing to keep in mind is with all of these people inside your home, you're going to have people messing with your thermostat. So if you like it at 68, maybe your grandma likes it at 72 and your cousin likes it at 75, and the next thing you know, not only are you uncomfortable inside your home, but your utility bill is going up too. Easiest way to solve for this is have your thermostat locked. So if you already have a digital thermostat, there's a good chance that you may already have this function on your thermostat. If you're not 100% sure, just get the make and the model of your thermostat, look it up on Google, and it should be able to give you the instructions for your thermostat. You can take a look and see if it does have that function to where you can set it at a temperature and just lock it in. If you don't have a thermostat that's able to do this, you can always go to any kind of big box store, get a Wi-Fi programmable thermostat, and it'll be able to be locked. If you're unsure if you're able to get this done without damaging the equipment, make sure to call a professional and have them do it for you. So let's talk plumbing. Number one thing to keep in mind as you're cooking and you're having guests over to the home, do not put grease down your drains. I know it's quick, I know it's easy to do, but it can cause major damage to your plumbing system, and not just yours, but if you're on a citywide plumbing system, it can even cause damage to the city side of the plumbing system. So don't pour any grease down the drain. Best thing to do, wait till it cools down, put it in a disposable container, and throw it out with the trash. The next part of holiday proofing your plumbing is making sure that nothing is getting flushed down the toilet except toilet paper. And here's the kicker, no flushable wipes. I know, it has it right there in the name, but all of the studies and data is showing that this is actually going to be a major issue for your plumbing system, especially if you're on a septic system. So make sure toilet paper is the only thing going in the toilet. If you do notice you're having multiple clogs or the septic system or drainage system is backing up in multiple locations, you are going to need to reach out to a professional so they can come out and get that taken care of for you. So this holiday season, have a great time. Remember to be proactive, and if at any point you find yourself in over your head, call a professional and they'll be happy to help.